Do you know that if you power Ariara market in Aba, or if you power Balogun market in Lagos, or if you power Kwantinkwari market in Kano, do you know that you are capable of bringing the entire Africa into Nigeria? I really do not know why these people in those markets can be able to create a very massive enterprise. Yet we are afraid. With our 200 million people, with our capacity and economic of scale, we are afraid of going to dominate what is naturally our own, which is African market. I really don't understand why. Some people will say that Manufacturers Association of Nigeria are actually supporting the presidency. I am going to tell you that whoever is supporting the presidency on this policy is also a coward. Because our Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, for your information, most of them depend on also their CBN share of dollars. Check the CBN and Co-Borrows program. Most of this dollar usually goes to manufacturers. They will collect the money in terms of reviving the manufacturing industry. And when they collect this money, they end up importing chemicals and also importing other machineries. Instead of them to focus on the right manufacturing output that they need to do, which is their primary responsibilities. I personally do not think our current crop manufacturers are truly ready to give the job that we need in this market. Therefore, we need to look into changing the entire ecosystem of manufacturing industry in Nigeria. Because most of them, instead of them to focus on doing the right thing, instead of them to look into how they can pick cotton and process it into finished materials, or instead of them to look into rubber and make it into tire, or cocoa and make it into finished chocolate that we import from different countries, and many other raw materials that we have in this country. They didn't focus on that. Their main focus in importing chemicals, processing drugs, importing machineries, and doing nothing. And some of the dollars that they collect from CVN even ended up going into malams at the street, and then they share it to make their instant profit. This is not the kind of manufacturing sector we want in Nigeria. Why do we have Manufacturing Association of Nigeria since the beginning of this country till now? They allow 175 countries only between Kano and Kaduna and Oyo to live away from Nigeria, losing 350,000 jobs out of this economy. And the gross contribution of manufacturing sector in Nigeria is about $37 billion of our GDP, out of about $400 and something billion. That means there is gross inefficiency in the manufacturing sector. So I am charging you guys, whoever is listening to this video, that if you want to be an industrialist, if you want to set up a manufacturing company, start doing your research right now. Because when we come to the presidency, people like you who are truly willing to give job and power this economy are the next set of entrepreneurs. Start looking for how you can create a manufacturing industry. Start looking for which area do you need to do. Start looking on how to power this economy. We cannot allow the world to see us as cowards. We are not. We are domineers. Let me tell you the consequences of free trade. When Unilever started, it started in Nigeria. Sir George Goldie set up the business in Nigeria, Unilever and UAC. Today, when we create the wrong policy choices, Unilever decided to relocate away from Nigeria and move their headquarters to Britain. Now that British is exiting from European Union and then creating blockers into the economy, Unilever again is moving their headquarters to Holland. This is the consequences of blocking your economy. If you mistakenly block your economy, all businesses that thrive on those other area markets will not stay with you. I am really pained by the fact that Rwanda today is anchoring African trade. Rwanda, for God's sake. While we, Nigerians, are just sitting and just watching and just claiming based on one ego or something that doesn't exist, that if we sign this agreement, it's going to crash down our market. I know that the president is a very honorable man. I know that he's a patriotic Nigerian. I know that probably if he listens to this video, he will understand that we Nigerians, we the current crop of Nigerians are not cowards. We are ready, and we are ready to conquer the whole world, not just Africa. Therefore, I want to pass this message, and I want it to be very, very clear that we know, as I mentioned to you guys, that the current set of our leaders in this country, their current thinking around statecraft model is outdated. It's not their fault. Probably they are thinking they are doing the right thing. Therefore, come 2019, we have one and only opportunity. And that opportunity is putting me on that seat as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We will change all these things completely and make our country great, and then make the whole world to see us as truly who we are, the ambitious, domineering, strong, vibrant, and conquering black community that will ever emerge from sub-Saharan Africa. Thank you very much.